What's good, y'all? Speaky Club Podcast. Your boy Mike Sears, as always. I'm back, taking a journey down the Demented duo's discography, Twiztid. The last time I left y'all, I reviewed my favorite Twiztid album, The Green Book, released in 2003. Now, I'm reviewing the kind of like a double album, but released on different days. I want to say we get Man Smith Volume 1, Mutant Volume 2, completely different albums, but I think it's a double album, but kind of like Guns N' Roses, we usually losing 1 and 2, but that was like the same day. This was like, I think a month apart, if I remember correctly. I know it was the summertime, but I think it was a month apart. I think I'm right about that. Maybe 2 months apart, something like that, but yeah, man. So, 2003 was a big year. Psychopathic, The Green Book, Wizard of the Hood, Violent J solo EP, fucking ABK with his debut album, his classic debut album, Hatchet Warrior, motherfucking Zug Island with Crack Tiles. Then 04 hits. We get a Monoxide solo album. We get Chainsmoker LP. We get fucking ABK's second album, Dirty History. I picked that up at the Gathering 04. Classic. Blizzard at Homie's second album, Counting Grundy. What else? This album right here is to me, it's underrated as fuck. And I'm talking about Check Your Shit and Bitch, Psychopathic Riders. That album is so fucking good. That was 04 as well. Pretty sure I got all that cover for 2004 for Psychopathic. Black Rain, 2 Dark Lotus. How the fuck can I forget that? Black Rain. Love Black Rain. Amazing. And I forgot the fucking second part to the Six Jokers card. The Wraith exhibit of Hell's Pit. Hell's Pit, you know. How can I forget Hell's Pit, right? So yeah, man. That's 04. I'm pretty sure I got that. Then we're waiting on, you know, some more releases to come out. 2005 comes around, and 2005 gave us some shit that I was just like, oh my god, how terrible. Which was, you know, Insane Clown Posse, the Calm EP. Hated that shit so much. Fucking terrible. But we get Man Smith and Mutant, and I'll be covering those albums today. So, Man Smith Volume 1 was released on June 28th, 2005. I remember getting this shit. I was fresh out of high school. Just graduated that year. And these albums was released like a month apart. I just did my research. So, in July, Mutant came out. You know what I mean? So, it's kind of funny I'm doing this album review in July. Couple of days it's gonna be the anniversary of Mutant, which we'll get to my thoughts on that album. But Man Smith Volume 1, let's get to it, man. You know, fucking this album's pretty dope, man. We get the introduction. The intro starts with sort of like a commercial you would get for rated R movies, saying that the following has been rated NC-17. Then we get various clips, like news clips talking about gang fights, President Bush telling people to fight his war, reports of alien life form and shit. Cool intro. Then we get Karma, absolute classic. Jamie on the first verse talking about some afterlife shit, like where do you go after you die. Monoxide is basically on that same type of time with that track, you know. Mono has one of the coldest lines on here, yo. Nigga said, I'm the chosen one, so all your guns are obsolete. You better bring the devil if you think of fucking with me. Fire. I love that shit. It's like, you know, we both do good shit. Well, we both do like good shit and sin. And if there's a God, he'll be the judge to where we go. I kind of got that from the track, you know what I mean? But Karma's dope. Then we get Story of Our Lives. Absolute classic. Shit is dope as fuck. It's the incredible edible white chocolate of rappers who came on the scene busting the Cabbage Patch backwards. T.I., WT. Who were born connected to the hits like Siamese twin. Oh, yo, Jamie killed that shit, man. Lyrically, both Monoxide and Madrox called Bodies. Such a great track. I love Story of Our Lives. I love when they do that live as well. Dope ass track. Then we get Won't Die. Banger. Banger of a track. Jamie and Mono talking about how many times you try to kill them, it don't matter because they just won't die. We get Violent J in the chorus as well. Dope ass track. I think Monoxide had the best verses on that shit. I think he had like 2 verses, if I remember correctly. Then we get It Right. Very dark production. Love it. This track has a few topics ranging from believing in religion, diseases, murdering actresses, waking up, seeing them dead and shit after you fucking them, I guess. Getting addicted to medication. Dope ass track. I fuck with Get It Right. That's a good track. Then we get So High featuring Violent J. One of my favorite Twiztid weed songs ever. This was played so many times while me and my homies was chilling, attending shows. So what's the Palladium and shit like that? Man, Blizzard at Homie is on the bridge of the song. He has like a little singing part. I think it's dope. Violent J had a dope verse too. Absolutely loved the production on here. The production was done by Fritz the Cat and the ROC. Lavelle did some production on here as well. But Fritz and ROC did So High, man. That is fire. Then we get Off the Chain. Lavelle did this beat right here. Basically about being so high that every bitch you see is fine. I don't know what type of weed Twiztid is smoking, but and I'm a avid pothead. I don't know how they was smoking and just fucking ugly bitches, because I never got so high where I'm like, yeah, that bitch look good and she butt ass ugly, you know what I mean? But this song's okay. It really do nothing for me. Monoxide mentions Aunt Annie's, which was a pretzel shop that they had in malls. I had it around my mall too. That shit was bomb. I don't like pretzels like that, you know what I mean? I had like a pepperoni pretzel. That shit was fire. Yeah, man, it's an okay track. It ain't that good to me. Sorry. Then we get Controversy. Twiztid gets on that political shit on here. Talking about the army, like what are they really fighting for? UFOs. Again, not one of my favorites. I don't know what it is, man. Man Smith is dope, but I'll get to the conclusion, the anime, when I rank it and all that. But yeah, kind of feel differently about this. It ain't whack or nothing, but yeah. It's much stronger when I was younger for some reason. When it first came out, Get Ready featuring Violent J. Just about beating motherfuckers up. Jay caught a body on here. I like his verse. Dude is so underrated. I don't care what no one says. Niggas look at Jay like regular hip hop heads and they laugh at ICP and shit, but Violent J can rap, and dude caught a body, man. That shit was fire though, man. I like Violent J's verse. It's about like niggas being pussies. Like all these dudes that talk shit, you go fight them and they don't want no beef. Dope ass track. I like Get Ready. Then get Fuck You. A little short song, but it's dope as fuck. Would be dope to see it performed live. They probably did it before, more than likely. That shit is fire. I like Fuck You. I didn't catch that tour either, the Mutant and Man Smith era type shit. I didn't catch that shit, but that shit's dope. I like that. Short, but it's dope. Then we get Feel This. Basically just a track with Madrox and Monoxide flexing their skills. It's dope. I like Feel This, man. It's alright. Not like crazy about it, but it was okay. The beat was done by Lavelle. Lavelle ain't a good producer. He ain't that good of a producer. Then we get The Argument. The beat is so dark. Isham did that, The Argument. The shit is dark as fuck. I'm feeling that track. It's about, relationship shit. I can relate to the shit, you know what I mean? Pretty dope. Fuck, man. I skipped the track. My bad, yo. It's the Entity. Entity featuring Shaggy too, though. I know I clown Lavelle, you know what I mean? But, hey. The dude can shine sometimes because the Entity, that beat is pretty fire. The song is incredible. Like, the storyline and shit. Living in a haunted house. You know, just get the fuck out like the chorus says. You know what I mean? Well, seeing shit walk, but like Mono has a verse about he's watching TV and she's just like a shadow walk behind him and all kind of crazy shit. Entity is dope as fuck. Love it. Shaggy had a good verse. I already said the argument. Then we get the last track, Flavor. You know, bonus. Featuring ICP, Eshawn, Blizzard, Homie, ABK, and Lavelle. Basically a cover of the Loonies. I got 5 on it. You know, they had a remix too. Loonies had a remix as well with like E40 on it and shit. Some other rappers I can't really think of right now. I ain't bumped that in a long time, but it's dope, but it ain't better than the original to me. You know what I mean? Juggalos might kill me for saying that, but I like the original. But this shit is fire, though. Trust me. I like it a lot. It's fucking dope. Full of they did that too, you know what I mean? Then we get Mutant, man. We get Mutant Volume 2, released in July 26, 2005. The transformation of a new civilization. What I got from this is the civilization is turning into mutants. Just fucked up mutated creatures. Like on some fucking Walking Dead shit, but instead it's like mutants and shit. And for the most part, Fritz the Cat did the bulk of this production. But like Lavelle is on a couple of tracks too. I don't like this album that much, so I'm not going to be breaking down like who produced every track. I just said the producers on the record, so there you go. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's like the little intro, I guess. Let me get off me. Get off of me. This shit is atrocious. Sounds like some fucking horrible nu metal shit. You know what I mean? That came out like in 2002 or something, but it's 2005. Around the 2-minute mark. Oh my god, I think it's like 2 minute and 1 second mark. Is so cringy. The singing is so bad, god awful. I guess it's about how, you know, they hate being judged for being different. I don't fucking know. Don't like that song at all. Then we get Stardust, about some magical dust that can get rid of your problems or some shit. It's alright. I'm not a fan of that either. It's better than fucking Get Off of Me though. I'll tell you that much. Then we get something that is incredible. Okay, this is fucking incredible. We get Familiar. Familiar, man, absolutely love this track. I could hear this being played on FM rock radio, like dead ass, yo. That's how dope it is to me. Absolutely love Familiar. Familiar sounds like some shit you could hear on a local rock station back in like '05. Like it definitely sounds like that. It's so good. And because of their image and their association with ICP, that could have never been a big single on the rock radio, unfortunately, because you know people are ignorant. But that song is so good. I love Familiar. And shout out to Beneath the Dirt, Ron Bone. I really love that track too. I love it too, Ron. That shit is fire, man. Always loved it. One of the only songs I like on the album. Then we get Madness. This track is just okay. Didn't do nothing for me. You know what I mean? About blacking out and killing people, getting questioned by the police and not remembering what you did. Some stupid shit, don't like it. We get Fuck You Part 2, the rock version of Fuck You off Man Smith Volume 1, but instead this one sucks. Hate it. Jenny's a fat bitch. We all know the Jenny character, but wanting to go on the tour bus and see Jimmy and Mono, whatever. Fantasy, very dope track. This is the joint I played a lot when the album dropped. I fucking love this song. Fantasy is one of the illest Twiztid Sex songs. Love it. Fantasies are really reminds me of like being happy around that time, fucking my girl or something that I had at that time. It's a good feelings, man. You know what I mean? I love Fantasy. It brings me back to a great time in my life. I love that song. Then we get Who Am I? This shit sucks so hard. Sounds like some fucking Smash Mouth shit. Fucking bullshit. I hate Who Am I? That shit's trash. The truth will set you free. Twiztid basically talking about how the media don't want you knowing anything, but the truth will set you free, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's so bad, I don't play paying attention to it. You know what I mean? And it sucks because y'all been watching, shout to my juggalos, been listening and watching, whatever I drop it audio wise, or whether you see me and a guest, you know what I mean? I've been dropping this shit since the Most Tasteless. We started off with Most Tasteless with Romebone, and that shit was great. I've been praising Twiztid since then, but this is the first album where I just don't fucking like. This is one of the only out of the 3 Twiztid albums I don't like that much, but this one I don't fucking like at all, really. Let me get Respiration, fucking sucks. It's so bad. Didn't even fucking write any notes about it. But it's about whatever, I didn't give a fuck. Terrible. Triple Threat featuring Blizzard and Homie. A banger. Love this track. They all killed it. I like the line when Blaze said, fuck Shane Douglas, we the franchise. Fire shit. I'm an ECW mark. I love wrestling, so I like that line. Then we get Starve Your Fear. Unlistenable to me. It fucking sucks. Terrible. Mannequin. Oh my god. Mannequin featuring Violent J. Yo, my nigga. Yo. Terrible. Basically about stealing a mannequin from the mall and falling in love with the mannequin. Such a stupid fucking song. It's retarded as fuck. So trash. I fucking hate it. Talk about Violent J said he carved the fucking pussy inside the mannequin and he burned the toes or something. I don't know. Stupid shit. I hate that fucking. It's so fucking bad. Yeah, it is atrocious, yo. I hate that fucking. Mannequin sucks so bad. Then we get Note to Self. Terrible. Super whiny bullshit. It's like emo Twiztid, but this was like some Chemical Romance shit. Sucks terribly. I don't like emo Twiztid, but not this Twiztid. Sucks. So I like fucking Familiar, Fantasy, and Triple Threat. Everything else blows big cock. Now, like I said, Man's Myth Volume 1, I liked better back then. You know what I mean? I think there's like maybe about 3 tracks that I'm not too crazy about. For the most part, it's a solid release. They're rapping on there much better than they barely rap on fucking Mutant, but the lyricism is up there. Production's dope for the most part. I'm not a big fan of Lavelle, even though he killed the Entity track. I would give Man's Myth Volume 1 a 3.5. I would say a 4, but I'm not feeling a 4 right now, yo. I'm feeling a 3.5. For Man's Myth Volume 1, I give it 3.5 mics. It's not that bad. Then we get to Mutant Volume 2. I get that shit fucking 2 mics. I like fucking 3 songs. Shit is fucking trash. Only Twiztid album up to this point where I don't fucking like. There'll be 2 more, but then I don't think they're as bad as this. This shit is atrocious, man. I don't like this fucking album at all that much. 3 songs, 2 mics. Man's Myth Volume 1, released in 2005, June 28th, 2005, and Mutant Volume 2, released in 2005 as well, but a month later, July 26th, 2005. There you have it, man. Next will be Independence Day, released in 2007. These albums, I didn't really play these a lot, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I played quite a bit of songs off Man's Myth, but not as a whole. I didn't go back and play the whole fucking record, you know what I mean? It just kind of, I picked up the tracks that I liked and called it a day, pretty much, you know what I mean? But, they have much better albums than this. Obviously, the shit prior, they got shit after this that smokes both of these records, you know? It's Man's Myth. Like I said, it's not a bad album. I give it 3.5 mics. For those that know the Source magazine, that ain't a bad rating. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But Mutant is so fucking terrible. Familiar is off this record. Familiar is so fucking good. That brought me back to when I bumped that shit a lot. Fantasy is so fucking good. Triple Threat is so fucking good, you know? Those tracks right there. Like I said before, Familiar, that sounds like it could be on rock radio. It does, you know what I mean? That's how good it is. But I'm gonna leave y'all ninjas to that, and I will see y'all next time when I review Twiztid, Independence Day 2007. A lot of people don't like that album, but we'll get to what I think about it. And yeah, that was Man Smith, Volume 1, 2005. Mutant, Volume 2, also released in 2005. I will see you motherfuckers on the flip side. Peace.